Now, members of the opposition India Bloc today submitted a notice for a motion to remove Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairperson Jagdeep Dhankhar. Option but to formally submit a no confidence motion against the chairman of the Rajya Sabha for the extremely partisan manner in which he has been conducting the proceedings of the Council of States. This is what Jairam Ramesh also had to say. Now, this motion has been submitted to the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha, and we all know that Vice President is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. And according to the Article 67B of the Constitution, a Vice President may be removed from his office by a resolution passed by the Rajya Sabha and also agreed by the Lok Sabha. And the provision also requires MPs to give a 14 days notice declaring their intention to move the resolution against the chair. Now, all the members of the Rajya Sabha today said that today it's a black day in the history of Parliament because never before a no confidence motion has been brought in against a Rajya Sabha chairperson. Joining me now this evening is Supreme Court lawyer and activist Mehmood Pracha. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining. And my first question to you is that the India Bloc has moved in this, has served a notice for the no trust motion against Jagdeep Dhankhar. What do you think is going to be the logical end of this no trust notice?
It is going to fall flat on its face. It is not going to achieve any purpose. Neither the purpose, which is quite visible to everyone, who knows that the opposition does not have the numbers to make this no confidence motion successful, nor is it going to highlight any of the very strong points which will expose the reasons and the activities and omissions by Jagdeep Dhankhar Sahab, who is occupying a constitutional post. So his activities and the reasons for those activities will not be exposed to the nation and the world and the public.
Now the symbolic, but this no trust motion does have a symbolic significance. It might not reach its logical end because of the lack of numbers, but it does send out a message that the opposition does not have any faith in the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha.
See, I would say a symbolic opposition is more dangerous to the constitution and the democracy than the tyrant itself who has hijacked the democracy. Okay. This I'm not just saying for India, but for the rest of the world. So a symbolic opposition is worse than no opposition at all. So let's not talk of symbolism while you are a major opposition political party and a major opposition political bloc. Let's not.
No, but what is the option, Pracha? What is the option which was left with the opposition members? Now, yesterday, if you look at the proceedings of the House, what happened? Jagdeep Dhankhar allowed the Treasury benches to say all sorts of things about George Soros, about Sonia Gandhi, about Rahul Gandhi, and he allowed all that to be said in the House. But when it came to the opposition and when they raised the Adani issue, they were not allowed to speak. They were not allowed to protest. They were not allowed to enter the well of the House.
Is that all they have? Mm-hmm. See, that is exactly what I'm saying. The Congress party is infested with the agents of RSS who are acting as a Trojan horse and sabotaging the actual opposition which the Congress leadership wants to put up against the RSS and BJP. Unless this sabotage goes, this we are going to land nowhere, and this is more of a eyewash, damn squib. It is going to achieve no purpose, zero, zilch, nada. That's how we should face it.
No, but there is something called a parliamentary democracy Now, how does that parliamentary democracy function when the two houses are functioning? You have a Rajya Sabha chairperson who's not allowing the opposition to make their point at all, and he allows the ruling parties to just say whatever they want. So, what is the option left with the Rajya Sabha MPs? I'm talking about the floor of the house.
See, Lohia ji has said something which we must all take cue from. जब सड़कें वीरान हो जाती हैं तो संसद आवारा हो जाती है. That is what is happening. अब when you don't have the numbers, let's be very frank and candid, and if we want solutions to problems, we should have a plan which envisages is a victory. What is the winning plan of the Congress party in this, apart from highlighting and cribbing about the misdeeds of Dhankar Sahab and also Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, RSS and BJP? Cribbing is one part of the story. They should actually come out with a winning plan. What is that plan? I mean, that people, honest journalists like you, should ask Congress party. What has been the net result of the letters they have written to CEC? Zero, zilch again. So that goes to the core of the issue. Unless we address that. Now, if there is a receptive vice president or constitution-loving vice president and constitution-loving chairman of the Rajya Sabha, the very one whisper from Kharge ji that we are being treated unfairly, just this one sentence, and he would take it so seriously that he would bend over it backwards to accommodate the Rajya Sabha members to speak, and he would give more time to the opposition. Just one line from that would be normal circumstances. But are these normal circumstances? Are these normal circumstances?
You are saying that this no confidence motion against the Rajya Sabha chairperson is something which is very lame, which is like a damn squib. It is purposeless. It doesn't serve any purpose. So what is the way out? What should the opposition members now do? If not a no confidence motion, no, Pracha, what I'm asking is that if not a no confidence motion against Dhankar, then what is the option now with the opposition leader?
No, I will not fully discard this no confidence motion. If the Congress party is very candid and they say that we want to highlight the misdeeds of Jagdeep Dhankhar Sahab, then they are very clear. But for that also, please understand what is their charge sheet. Just George Soros, the name of George Soros is enough. That you are not letting the opposition party people speak is enough. Is that enough? Is that their winning plan?
You said a very significant thing. No, just allow me to interrupt you. You said that let's make a charge sheet on Dhankar. And you said that let's expose his misdeeds. Now, what are the misdeeds of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar that you are highlighting? And what are you exactly pointing out? If you could just explain graphically.
This you should ask Congress party. Do they have or do they not have? Does their research and analysis wing? Congress parties, not the nations. Right. How much money their sleeper cells are taking from the Congress coffers for doing all this research? Do they have some material on Mr. Dhankar or not? That's what I'm saying. If they don't...
Why are you suspecting that there could be some material against Dhankar, or why are you talking about Dhankar's misdeeds? Are you suspecting something fishy?
I'm not suspecting. I know certain things which are fishy. And very fishy.
Like what? Like what?
Like you should ask Congress parties. They see if I will.
Since you are making the allegation, I'm going to ask you. Since you are alleging, so I'm going to ask you what Congress will do. We'll see later. But what is the exact misdeed you are hinting at? What should the opposition do at the moment?
First of all, they should have a solid charge sheet for this no confidence motion. It is still going to achieve no purpose. He is not going to be removed because the numbers are not on the side of the opposition. One. Two, now to highlight his whatever misdeeds they're saying, George Soros is not sufficient. They have to dig out more. And what I can suggest is they should go to the root of the problem, because foreign intervention by money, by injecting money into various NGOs, that is the charge against Sonia ji and Rahul ji and the other opposition party. So what I am trying to say is, and this is no rocket science, RSS says clearly that we have over 100,000 NGOs. All or most of them take a foreign direct help. They have contribution, foreign agents, foreign entities contributing to it, both from the West and also from the China. Have Congress party investigated on that? Then they should find out the connection between how Mr. Dhankar, who has traveled in almost many parties, how he became close to RSS and Narendra Modi Sahab. They should research. I'm giving hints. They should do some hard work. No, or they should
No,
tell.
but when you say that, how did Mr. Dhankar get associated with RSS and Prime Minister Modi? What is exactly you are hinting at? Do you sense something fishy over there?
I am saying to what industrialists he had been close to in the past, and to what industrialists he is presently close to what people he is close to, who introduced him to Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah. So all these things Congress should investigate. Now I'm giving them hints. If they fail, if their research analysis being fails, they should come to me, and better still, they should go to Satpal Malik Saab.
No, so since you're confidently saying that if Congress is unable to do it, they should come to me. So which means, am I to assume that you have certain evidence against Mr. Dhankar and his association with RSS and how he came closer to Modi?
And that is not rocket science. I'm also saying this.
No, I'm asking that you have the evidence. Do you have the evidence which you can give it to Congress if they ask you?
Of course. But my problem is how many. I have too much on my plate. I'm fighting for the biggest battle, which is
no, but yeah, that's fair enough that you have enough on your platter, and if Congress also has to help you out, Congress has to ask you for help, and then you are willing to do it. But you made an important point where you said that I have the evidence against Dhankar and his association with RSS and Modi. So do you have evidence?
I have, and it is. I'm also saying it is not difficult to find it. Also, I'm saying
you have it, and you're saying no. You said that you have it, and you have much more to add to it.
Much more to add to it, and it is. I'm saying more important point. It is not very difficult to find such evidence.